Thank you very much, Dr. Michael Wood. And to those of you who are here, I would like to talk to you about the current religious freedom in the Republic of Paraguay. First of all, I'd like to thank the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints for this opportunity to talk to all of you about religious freedom in my country. It is very important to know how it all began. For those of you who don't know this, Paraguay is located in the southern part of South America. It is a country that is located strategically and consists of 17 departments and the capital city of Asunción. And we cover an area of 406,000 square kilometers, and we have 7 million inhabitants. It's a multicultural and multilingual country with 2 official languages, Spanish and Guarani. Within the political legal framework, the Republic of Paraguay does not have a religious freedom law, but in the Article 24 of the Constitution, which is about religious freedom, it says that religious freedom, the religious freedom of worship is recognized. No religious group shall have official status, and the relationship between the state and the Catholic Church is based on interdependency and autonomy, and the autonomy of churches and religious groups is also recognized without any other limitations of law. No one shall be molested, interrogated, or obligated to declare because of their religious beliefs. So it's very clear. The Paraguayan Constitution establishes that there is religious freedom to practice religion. Most Paraguayans consider themselves Catholic. According to the most recent census, Catholics make up 80% of the population. Protestant denominations, the ones that are most activist in the country, are the minorities, followed by other Christian groups such as the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the Seventh-day Adventists, Jehovah's Witnesses, and others. In Paraguay, there's hardly any discrimination based on religion, if at all, and there are also very few legal restrictions in terms of religious acts. The Constitution and its laws protect the rights of individuals to select and change and freely practice their religion, and there are laws that prohibit discrimination on that basis. And the Constitution also recognizes the important role of the Catholic Church, even though the government is secular in name and in practice. Most government representatives are Catholic, and occasionally members of the Catholic Church clergy also speak in government settings. The Constitution allows for political parties to be established based on religious beliefs. The President and Vice President and members of Congress are secular. In Paraguay, we have a law from 1975 which sets forth military service, and Article 48 clearly says that citizens are exempt from doing military service in Paraguay. We have extensive chaplain service in the military, but later on the armed forces also opened up to other religions. Even though the government does not impose restrictions on religious publications, such publications are subject to the law against slander. You have to recognize that throughout the world, religious freedom is declared as a universal right, which is backed up by the legal framework or laws that govern society as a whole, man, and also protect man as the main protagonist. And it is also important to point out that, as Professor Mustafa said yesterday, true religion builds bridges, creates stability between communities. With religious freedom, we get good citizens. And I would also like to quote my friend, Professor Alfonso Santiago, who yesterday said that an important value is the contribution that believers give to society. And this is what is important. We live in constant acknowledgement of different religions because of globalization. The practice of religious leaders have to do with political aspects and give certain benefits that end up they're political practices that are based on the Bible in order to set forth their arguments, in order to get greater credibility. Now, the question that all we Paraguayans ask ourselves is, do we really have religious freedom in Paraguay? If religious freedom is true respect for the beliefs of others without any discrimination or exclusion or anyone trying to impose a different way of thinking, then we can conclude that we do have religious freedom in Paraguay. It is an inherent principle for all Paraguayan citizens. The decision whether or not to join a particular religion, to disseminate it in private and in public in the appropriate forums, freedom of parents to raise their children according to their own religious convictions, that they inspire their own lives, as well as the right to attend public schools without having to suffer any discrimination there. In the community, we have the freedom to select our own religious leaders and to have centers for moral and religious instruction, and also the freedom to publish public books that are also religious in nature, and also the freedom to provide welfare services. We are capable of carrying this out, and so therefore we can conclude that there is freedom of worship and religion in Paraguay. Now, what are the objectives? Like Elder Rasban said yesterday from BYU, referring to the university, he says that students are the crown to all of this. And so we can say that the Religious Freedom Act would be the final crown to all of this. Continuing to promote religious tolerance and the understanding of a society, this goal might be reached if all are taught, and this is done in an impartial way, and to support dialogue and mutual respect between different communities, promoting in schools respect toward others and toward faith. Challenges as a nation. Religions need assets in order to carry out projects for the good of the community, and that these activities need to be very well organized. And to conclude, I would like to mention a topic that I consider highly important for us South Americans. And hopefully this symposium will not end without with the wrong message. Professor Marco Ventura mentioned something yesterday in his speech. He said that when a nation, and particularly in a religion, when there's when there's a threat against minority religions, and sincerely, I don't agree with that with regard to South America and Paraguay. If in South America and in our countries we have 60, 70, and even 80% who belong to a religious majority, then, and I repeat, then there is no type of threat against minority religions. Therefore, religious freedom must be understood as respect toward the deepest dignity of humans and their own beliefs. And so this must work in harmony with any type of society. We must work toward peaceful coexistence where there can be friendly dialogue and respect, thereby fostering a culture of peace, because there must be a human trend and not a political religious trend. Bishop Stolzed said yesterday that may God bless us with eagerness toward justice, and I would like to say may God bless all of us, and may God bless my home country. Thank you very much.